Let's talk about one of the most frustrating feelings in the world. That moment when you know exactly what you need to do, but you just can't make yourself start. Well, today, we're going to architect a system to demolish that feeling for good. Sound familiar? You've got this big goal, maybe a project or a workout plan, and you tell yourself, okay, I'll get to it when I feel motivated. So you wait, and you keep waiting, but that magical feeling, it just never shows up. And you're left completely stuck. That feeling of being stuck actually has a name. It's called the motivation trap. And honestly, understanding what it is the absolute first step to finally getting out of it. This right here, this is the core of the whole trap. We've been taught to treat motivation like it's some kind of required ticket you need before you're allowed to act. But here's the problem. While you're standing there waiting for your ticket, the train of progress is already leaving the station, day after day. Okay, so you might be thinking, fine, if I can't wait for motivation, I'll just force it. I'll use willpower, right? Well, wrong. That's just the other side of the exact same trap. Just trying to muscle through it isn't the real answer. The problem is really, really simple when you think about it. Relying on motivation is kind of like trying to build a house on quicksand. It's an emotion, not a strategy. It's totally unstable, and you just can't build your long-term goals on a foundation that wobbly. And that brings us to the actual solution. So if we can't rely on our feelings, what can we rely on? The answer is systems. We need to build an operating system for our actions that works whether we feel like it or not. This really breaks down the key difference. See, motivation is passive. You're just sitting around waiting for it to happen to you. But a system is active. It's a process you do. It's the difference between hoping for a sunny day to go for a run and just having a treadmill in your house. The treadmill is always ready to go, rain or shine. Now, a lot of us have tried to build these really complicated systems to manage our productivity, right? But these intricate machines, they all share one single point of failure. They don't actually help you press the start button. They're pretty useless against the simple force of inertia. So how do we solve for inertia? How do we beat that I don't want a feeling? Well, we need a system designed for just one thing, starting. And this is the 2-minute movement rule. It is the key that unlocks absolutely everything else. And here it is. The rule itself is just brilliantly simple. You are not committing to finishing the entire task. No way. You are only committing to the very first 2 minutes of movement. The whole goal is to make the act of starting so easy, so completely non-intimidating that you literally can't say no. So here's how you do it, like right now. First, pick that one task you've been dreading. Second, shrink it down to an action that takes less than 2 minutes. And third, and this is the most important part, just do it. Immediately. Don't think about it, just move. Let's make this super concrete. Read 30 pages, that feels like work. But can you read one paragraph? Of course you can. Go for a 3-mile run feels like this massive effort, but can you just put on your shoes? Easy. And notice what's happening here. Each of these tiny actions is a gateway habit. Once your shoes are on, you're so much more likely to actually walk out the door. Once you've put one dish away, the next one just feels easier. This is the entire philosophy. You just lower the barrier to entry so low that your brain doesn't even have time to object. Literally anyone has 2 minutes. Okay, so let's bring this all together. You now know about the trap. You know that your feelings are totally unreliable, and now you have a dead simple system to create action out of thin air. All that's left is for you to take that first step. This is probably the most important mindset shift you can make. You have to completely forget about the finish line. The only goal that matters right now is to start. An object at rest stays at rest, right? But an object in motion, it stays in motion. The 2-minute rule is just that tiny little push you need to get the ball rolling. And once it's rolling, momentum becomes your new best friend. So this isn't just some abstract theory. It's a real tool you can use the second this is over. Your journey to becoming that person who just does it doesn't start with some big burst of motivation. It starts with one simple 2-minute movement. So what's your move gonna be?